League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Caleb Smith gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Stepping in, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Alfaro is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Segura is retired, and there's one away. So coming to the plate, Scott Kingery. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 2 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Kingery leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard to center field. And that's going to get down out there. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. He swings and grounds it to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Phillies on top, 1-0. Jake Arrieta will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins, the center fielder, Jonathan.
Now the pitch.
Villar.
In there, and it's 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
This one's chopped to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. He's picked up 4 base hits in the series on 6 tries, so he seems to be really locked in now. Here's the first pitch to him. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping up now, Corey Dickerson, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Quinn is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now. Roman Quinn hit the other way out toward right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Standing in now, Kyle Garlick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. 1 run scores. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw won't get him.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded, and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Gene Segura standing in as he grounds one briskly to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. He's set. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
The 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready on 1 and 2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's set. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
3 runs already home here. Line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Ramirez is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins nothing. So striding in, Garrett Cooper. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Bounce to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Hit out towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Harold Ramirez takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Arrieta sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. The 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Miami. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Settling in now, JT Realmuto.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Roman Quinn. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. To the plate now, Kyle Garlick. Dickerson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Isan Diaz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Isan Diaz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Another 0-2 home.
That's the ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Sixto Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Not shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Arrieta sets. 0-2 on its way, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Now to the plate, Jake Arrieta. It was a bases-clearing double for him his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
This is line to left. Dickerson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. VR is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Scott Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Corey Dickerson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1-0 the count. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. To third. Segura has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Now in the box, Garrett Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball. I got to count 1 and 2.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Got him.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. A fly out and a single for him so far.
Bryce Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. A dive and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for. 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
There's 1. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The catcher, JT.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey!
5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in to try it again, Harold Ramirez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First delivery to him on the way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Striding in, Isan Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Count is 1-2 now. Arrieta into the windup and delivers. Hit hard on the ground at first. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So striding forward now, Didi Gregorius. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Bends down and he barehands it. It's late. He's safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Now the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Dickerson. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Ready for another shot now, Jake Arrieta. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. John Birdie is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 5, John.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Nope.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Jose Arena is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62, Jose Urena.
7th inning ready to roll. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery. Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Throw over to the bag, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. A runner at first with no outs here. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Once more a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Line, but speared on a hop. One there, on to first to complete the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Standing in, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Down low. 2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
Stepping in now, Harold Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Kingery's there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Philadelphia is on top, 5-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Ready now, JT Realmuto. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Gregorius.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
The center fielder, number 24.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. He pulls this one into right. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Marlins nothing. Striding into the box, Jorge Alfaro. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, man. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Standing in, Isan Diaz. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
No balls and a strike to count. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Scorched to third. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Brad Boxberger enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 33.
New inning set to get underway. Ready once again. Kyle Garlick 0 for 2 for him to this point. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Boxberger is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
The pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batter, third baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage. Ready now for the Marlins, Jonathan Villar. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
In now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And now a pitch on the way.
That's ball 2.
Strike called. 2-1. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Arrieta's ready. 1-0 on its way. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Arrieta gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Caleb Smith couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
All right, thank you, Matt Vasgersian and the boys there. Phils come out with a 6-0 final. Jake the Snake Arrieta, what an amazing performance. He goes 9 strong, lets up 5 hits, strikes out 5, no walks, no earned runs, and even contributed to the scoring there in the 2nd inning, but with a 3-run double. So Jake Arrieta definitely gets this player of the game honor in this particular one. As we see the line score there, Didi Gregorius also with 4 at-bats. He had 3 hits, so he went 3 for 4 also with the notable home run in the game as well. So the Phils take game 3 of this 4-game set, and I won some awards or whatever, so that's cool. So we have here Phils now up 2-0 in this 4-game series as we look to tomorrow, Sunday. Zach Eflin against Sandy Alcantara. I'll bring that one to you tomorrow afternoon sometime. So the Phils tonight with a big victory, I should say. And we're going to leave it right now. We will see you tomorrow, Sunday, March the 29th, for Game 4, the final game of this 4-game set, with an afternoon matinee game with the Phillies and the Florida Marlins. So for all of us here on the Bilskie channel, we'll see you tomorrow for more Phillies baseball.